Hello everyone, welcome to another video on this channel. Let's talk about Tesla because this stock has been going down almost every single day ever since the earnings of July 19th, almost a month ago. Now, in previous videos, we discussed that the stock had a lot of very nice support levels. For example, the 20-day, but that didn't hold. Then we had the 50-day, but it also didn't hold. And then we had the 240, which was basically our last support on the daily time frame that also didn't hold, and now we are at 227 today, down almost 2.5% as of now. So where is the bottom? How low can the stock go? When should we be thinking about buying again? That's the big question. Now we are looking at the daily time frame here, and we do see that there is a huge gap between the 20 and the 50-day and the 200-day moving average. So from this point of view, it's kind of hard to see where a potential bottom or where a potential support level could be. One positive thing is that we did close this quite big gap that existed from the 8th to the 9th of June. We closed that, but still we did go lower, so we haven't found the support, we haven't found the bottom yet. However, when we look at the weekly time frame, I do see something very interesting, and it is the orange line. It's currently at 222, and to be clear about it, it's the 20-week moving average. And for Tesla, this level is actually kind of important. It has shown to be good support and good resistance in the past. When we, for example, look at periods in 2022, we did see that it was good support in August, and we also saw that once it broke below that level, it triggered a whole new down move to the 100 area. And then once we got above it, it was again very good support in the beginning of this year. And we eventually held the support, we broke higher, and now we are almost touching it again. So this could be a very critical level for the stock. Also in the earlier times, for example, in the whole run up in 2020 and also parts in 2021, 2022, this level was very important as it was constantly the support for the whole move up. So I'm really interested to see if we can hit that level. It's at 222, and if we hit it this week or next week, when the level is probably a little higher, then it should be interesting to see if the stock can rebound from that and we can have a bottom. So on that time frame, there is still a potential decline of a few percent left. But once we hit that, once we close above that level this week, we could get a very nice reversal. If we don't hold, if we break, yes, we could go much lower. And we see the 200 week and the 50 week, which are very close to each other at around 195 and 205. It's quite a close area. So I would say that if the 222 doesn't hold, we are going to fall back to the 50 week and the 200 week moving average. And interestingly, at the daily time frame, that's also that area at 196. So probably if the 222 doesn't hold, if the 20 week doesn't hold, we are going to see a further decline of 10% in my opinion, or at least that's when I would consider buying the stock again if I see a nice rebound from that area. Of course, if you want to take more risk, you're totally free to guess that this might be the bottom right here and you might buy at this level, but I tell you, you are risking another loss of potentially 10 to 15% from this level. Of course, it's your own risk appetite, but personally I would be waiting for confirmation at certain support levels, which are the 20 week, 50 week, 200 week moving average. If you can rebound from there, I would definitely be a buyer of Tesla. Now, that's my opinion, of course, not financial advice. Of course, we also have people who want to wait even longer and want to wait for a confirmation on the bullish side. Well, in that case, we should be looking at a break of the 253. Now, I've been talking in previous videos on how important the 20-day moving average is. A good example is this bottom here, which was perfectly timed. We had a really nice trade here from 240 to almost 300. It was a really nice trade. We had it on our channel. So also here, for example, in May, we did see that the 20-day was huge support and it was also huge resistance. It was the top of the small run up after the bad earnings was the big resistance. So that's a level. If we break the 20-day, I would also be a buyer. So let's say stocks moving up right now, and this was our bottom. This was our bottom. I wouldn't be a buyer immediately. I would wait for the confirmation to cross above the 20-day. Then I will be a buyer. But again, it all depends on the risk you are willing to take within the trade. So the big levels to watch on the downside, I'd be definitely watching the 195 to 205 area to wait for a reversal there on the weekly. And on the daily time frame, if you want to play it long, if you think the stock is going up from here, I would wait for a break at the 253. It would be a really nice buying opportunity if we cross that level and we close above it. Now, on the even longer time frame, of course, we still have that huge bull flag. Still call the biggest bull flag on the stock market. Now, as you can see, we touched that level 4 times already, and we are actually waiting for a fifth time, and maybe the fifth time will finally be the break. Currently, that level, that bull flag level, is at around 290, and if you can break above that, I honestly think that Tesla could get that run to 400. However, no one knows if it's going to be even in 2023 or maybe in 2024 or 2025. It's a long way from here, but on the long term, that's still the level I watch, still the technical breakout. I'm waiting for that big bull flag. Please in the comments let me know what you think about Tesla. Do you think it will continue to fall to the support zones around to $200, or do you think we will get a reversal anywhere around here, the 222 maybe, and then start to cross back to the 253? Please let me know in the comments. Also, please let me know if you want to see other stocks being discussed on this channel, and please also don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. And then I hope to see you all the next video.